And what about the amount of time that one needs to commit to at least beginning to see some positive results from going from basically zero on any of these platforms to getting some momentum going? And the reason I ask actually is because I noticed on your website, and I'll put these in the show notes, I'll put the links in the show notes, is that you have a range of services. You've got from an hour to 6 months.
Yeah.
And my sense is that an hour would be great, but it's going to take longer for somebody who's starting at zero. So tell me something about what a 6 month plan looks like.
So when working, for example, like when I work with my clients, I can do a 1 hour consultation, and it's very much like this. We ask questions, it's over the phone or over a Zoom call. We talk some strategy, we do some quick audits, this, you should do this differently. This is working really well. Keep doing this, try doing some of these things. And, we answer questions back and forth. Versus, a 3 to 6 month program when I work with my clients is a deep dive analysis, looking at an audit. Where are they at? Where are they struggling? Where are they succeeding? Different types of content, what their engagement rates are, really understanding where they're at, and then building a strategy on top of that to say, okay, here's how we're going to drive success. We're going to create this kind of content this frequently on this many platforms. We're going to aim for these kind of engagements and this kind of result. And we're going to track all these things. And then we're going to execute and monitor over the remaining 3 months. How does that look? What results are we getting? Where do we need to tweak those strategies? So I always tell my clients, if you're starting from ground zero and you have no social media presence, it's going to take you a minimum of 6 months to a year to see any significant results. Right. There are people who've been doing this for 3 years, and then all of a sudden they finally figure out their secret sauce to success 3 years after they got started. But it can take on average at least 6 months to a year to really build the foundations, to build up an audience, to build up the expectation and the foundations of success, and be able to build on that to grow the audience consistently, to be able to drive conversions. This is not the field of dreams. We don't just, build a Facebook page and all of a sudden have 10,000 followers and people throwing money at you. That is not how it works. Right. It does take time.
All right. So what are the key indicators of success? So before we go there, if let's say the key or the objective is to raise money, right? Mm-hmm. So I know that I want to raise $10 million, whatever it is, 25, 50 million, for real estate investments over a period of time. And I know that that's not going to start even beginning until I've got a good social media and digital marketing presence online. What are the indicators along the path before I start getting investments coming in? What am I looking for online that tell me I'm on the right path?
So one of the first things I would look at, and yes, in theory, more followers equals more exposure, which means more business, more money. In theory, yes, more means more, but not always. It's more of the right people. So if 1,000 people are going to drive conversions and 10,000 are just going to like your content, I'd rather have the 1,000 who are going to drive conversions. I don't care about the other 9,000 who are just going to click a like on something and not do anything with it. So instead, one of the biggest indicators for me is call to action conversion rates. So if I say, click on the link to read this blog post, watch this video for more information, download this, this ebook for tips on blah, blah, blah. The more that I'm getting people to do conversions off of that kind of call to action where they are watching, clicking, downloading, signing up for my email list, whatever it is, that's a success. That means my audience are take action audiences. If I tell them to do something, they're going to do it. Then you can start working into the monetary value. So that's when you start wanting to say, okay, they're doing all the stuff for free and doing all the clicks for free, but will they do the clicks for money? And it could be something where you run a campaign for a fundraising that's not for millions of dollars. It could be for a local charity that you want to sponsor and participate in, and you see how many people you can get to donate to a local charity that's related to your target audience. So, if your target audience are, let's say women over the age of 45, doing something, in a charity that's a male-dominated charity, probably not going to generate a lot of donations. So you want to be involved in a charity that relates to your demographic. But look and see what that kind of starts to do. Are you getting people to donate? Are they clicking through? Are they wanting to get involved? Now you know who your real action takers are. So as you start moving towards the, I'm looking for the actual monetary, contributions to this investment, you've gone from your 1,000 followers to your 200 diehard, they click and do everything you ask them to do, to the 50 people who donate the money. You know to target those 50 for sure, the 200 on a soft scale, and then the 1,000, you can put it out there, but you know who your target audience is that are most likely to do the actual monetary donations.